non-biased in every single way.
It's hard if you know them, though,
well,
right?
and I'd known him for a long time, like 20 years. It wasn't like I just met him 2 weeks earlier or something like that. So we'll see how this goes. It could take quite a few days to select a jury. But, of course, we'll have continuing coverage, not only with the help of KSL legal analyst Greg Skordas, but also our full team of reporters and producers right here at KSL News Radio.
Dave and Dujanovic.
A lot of us are filling our workdays with podcasts.
When you're working, go to kslnewsradio.com.
Click on Dave and Debbie's podcast and pick a topic and story length.
Podcast with Dave and Debbie. Then get to work with KSL News Radio.
And now another no-brainer money-saving tip from Progressive.
Marcus, what happened?
I was changing my oil and I spilled some on the floor.
Oh, we'll use these $50 bills to wipe it up.
Perfect. Got any more?
Yeah, take a couple hundred.
Stop. Instead of using money, use an old rag. And here's a better tip from Progressive on how not to waste money. Don't pay too much for car insurance. Drivers who switch and save could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Granger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, clickgranger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
In the history of the world, nobody has ever said, "Yay, we need a new roof." But when things aren't quite right up there, don't wait. Call IWC Roofing, the highest-rated roofing contractor in Utah. IWC has been in business since 1997, and they offer the best value pricing in Utah, along with the best warranty in the business. They're one of the few Owens Corning Platinum-certified roofers in the entire state. They have their own installers, no subcontractors crawling around on your roof. And at IWC Roofing, they'll send you pictures from up on the roof to show that you're getting exactly what you paid for. In most cases, they'll re-roof your home in one day. They'll clean up and pressure wash your driveway. IWC roofs more homes than any other company in Utah, so they can offer you a better price. And right now, an extra $1,500 off your new roof. Call IWC Roofing for a no-pressure quote, 801-232-5690. Call 801-232-5690 or go to IWCRoofingUtah.com.
Hey guys, meet Salt Lake City's favorite men's health expert.
Hi, I'm Eric Ramos, healthcare provider at Revive Men's Health. I've been treating men suffering from low T and ED for over 5 years. And before that, I was a combat medic in the Army and a Navy corpsman in the Marine Corps, responsible for my men and their health every day. I understand firsthand the health challenges that impact men. Many of my patients come to me because they've noticed a lack of energy, loss of strength, increased belly fat, and even depression. Low T can impact your whole life, but so can proper treatment of it. And hearing that my patients are back to living life to the fullest, that's the best part of my job.
Guys, if you're looking for affordable, guaranteed low T and ED solutions, contact Revive for a free T-check and exam today, saving you $199. Call 801-263-7777. That's 801-263-7777. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
This is Derek Miller speaking on business. Make-A-Wish Utah is on a mission to spread the life-changing power of hope to children battling critical illnesses, replacing fear with confidence, sadness with joy, and anxiety with optimism. President and CEO Daniel Dudley joins us with more.
Make-A-Wish was born fittingly because of the wish of a child. On April 29, 1980, 7-year-old Chris, who'd been diagnosed with leukemia, decided his wish was to be a police officer. Volunteers in his community made his wish a reality. And after witnessing the impact the wish had on Chris, a global movement was created. Since then, Make-A-Wish Utah has granted over 4,500 wishes for Utah children battling critical illnesses. Through the power of a wish, children can be anything they want, meet anyone they choose, or go anywhere they dream of. Research shows children who have wishes granted can build the physical and emotional strength they need to fight a critical illness. Of course, wishes do not come true by chance. Wishes happen because community members choose to make them possible. Learn how you can help at wish.org/Utah.
Whether you're a small donor or a large corporation, you have the power to make a wish come true. Visit the Make-A-Wish website to help them achieve their goal of reaching every eligible child in Utah. I'm Derek Miller with the Salt Lake Chamber, speaking on business.
Look, I get it. You've got a lot of apps on your phone right now. You got to download the KSL News Radio app. It is my go-to app for all things news. It really is. You can take Tim and Amanda on the go with you. If you have to step out of your car, you get away from the house, you can't use Alexa, you just need to click on the app and you can listen to all of our shows live. Our show, Amanda and Tim's show, Boyd's show, Jeff Kaplan, and Maria, of course, who's coming up next. So download the free app now.
Any Hour Services can help unclog any drain in your house, whether you have a backup, a clog, or a slow drain you want fixed. Call Any Hour Services or visit anyhourservices.com.
With the three things you need to know this hour, I'm Dan Bomas. First, Chad Daybell's murder trial has begun in Boise with jury selection. Second, Salt Lake City stopped demolition work on a historic church building over the weekend. And third, Alex Murdaugh's been sentenced to more than 40 years in prison for financial crimes. He's already serving 2 life sentences for murder. 44 degrees, mostly cloudy in Salt Lake City. Back to Dave and Dujanovic on KSL News Radio.
Dave and Dujanovic.
The following discussion is not an April Fool's Day joke. It is a true story. No April Fools here. Dave and I are all serious business all the time. But some workers, fast food restaurants, just got a 25% raise today. Specifically in California, where the minimum wage at fast food restaurants went up to $20 an hour.
And that is not too far off from what I have seen advertised here in Utah. I've seen burger joints offering $17, $18 an hour. Very popular donut place, $17.50. So what makes this different is that this is a mandated $20 minimum wage.
Why are you being so veiled with the popular donut place? Is it the place you time to make the donuts?
No.
Oh, it's not that place.
It's the one where you can watch the delicious glazed donuts.
Oh, Krispy Kremes.
Yeah.
Why? It sounds like a great wage. I mean, put it out there. If you want to make 17, what did you say, 50
It's all automated too. So it's like if you want to quote unquote make the donuts, if you want to push the big red button.
So, I mean, I'm sure there's a little goodness in the hearts of those who own McDonald's and Pizza Hut and KFC and Subway and Starbucks. But this is under the law that this wage increase happened. So it jumped 25%, basically overnight, because the law took effect in California. That they got to get their wages to $20 an hour. And fast food restaurants, of course, or fast food jobs are some of the lowest paying jobs all across America. And we got this article off NPR, but like a lot of the major news organizations are doing stories on this today. A 25% wage increase in California sounds like a drop in the bucket for what you need to live there.
It probably is. It's one of the most expensive places to live in the entire country. California, just in general, very expensive. My worry, though, is as much as we want to celebrate the burger flipper, ultimately someone's got to buy this. I have to go in there, and at what point am I going to keep shelling out more and more money for a burger and fries?
Do you want your burger flipped?
Well, I do, absolutely.
Do you want it just on one side?
You only get one. One's raw, one's done. I've already told you this. I've stopped going to one of my favorite burger joints because it was just too expensive. They had raised the prices so many times that I haven't been back in 6 months because I got bitten one time because the burger was too expensive.
So these jobs, let's put some context around this. These jobs are usually held, according to this article, by immigrants, people of color, and women. And generally, these are folks who live below the poverty line. So what you're saying is if somebody ups the fee for a burger or the menu price for French fries by 50 cents or $1, there's just no way you're going to pay that extra.
Because they've done it. It's not just a one-time deal. Like, this has been over years. Like, what did it used to cost to go through and grab a burger and fries?
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you exactly what it cost. It cost $2. It was called the dollar menu at McDonald's. It no longer exists. They don't have the dollar fry and the dollar burger anymore. So these prices have just crept up, in some ways a little bit, but mostly it's gone up a lot.
So in my view, these restaurants are going to count on three things, Dave. They're going to count on you're lazy, so you need to, or I'm lazy, we need to swing through a drive-through because we don't have any food in the house and we don't have the energy to run to the grocery store. Or they're going to count on, like what happened to me the other day, walking through a random parking lot. And I'm like, oh my goodness, where is that delicious smell wafting from? I need to get me some of that now. Or that your kids can outlast your willpower and beg you and beg you and beg you and beg you to take them through the drive-thru so they can get the Happy Meal toy and the Happy Meal. And you're going to keep on giving into that. Or you're going to be, fourth bonus round here, you're going to be on the road. You haven't packed enough food in the styrofoam container in the back to last your family for the 1 week road trip you're miserably taking. And so you got to swing into a fast food joint.
You're painting a picture that says it's inevitable that we're going to eat at fast food.
That's why they've been so successful for so long.
Trust me, I know this isn't the case because I know you never go through the fast food drive-thru. I know that's been years. You've gone through a handful of times.
That turns out to not be a true story. So Starbucks is my weak point. And Caitlin Johnston, our producer, knows this, right? Because last week I texted her and said, guess what? Happy Friday. And then she got me Starbucks on Thursday. So I found a $1.38 gift card in a junk drawer at my house this weekend. I maybe found it on Friday night. Guess where I was Saturday morning?
To get your 3 sips of coffee?
I went to Zumba in Saratoga Springs. Shout out to Lindsay, my Zumba instructor, love her. And then on my way back home, I decided to take I diverted to the Lehigh Starbucks, affectionately known as $5. Now it's $7. So I used that $1.38 gift card, Dave, to buy myself an $8 latte. I don't know how I got it that expensive. It literally was a sugar-free hot latte with almond milk. And they were so sweet there. The guy was really, really awesome. So I gave him a tip. So I got out of there for $8, which included the gift card. So no matter how much willpower we have, sometimes we just don't.
But they don't make money on the occasional splurge.
I just said I went there 3 days in a row last week.
I'm just saying, I know also that you found the dollar coffee at a certain place and you were just like steady diet of dollar coffee, right?
McDonald's, just say it.
Okay, so there's a couple different things that restaurant owners are warning. It's like, hey, listen, you have to understand prices. We're going to have to raise prices if we're paying $20 as a minimum wage. Here was NBC San Diego. They spoke to a couple of restaurant owners, and this is what they said.
Everything, even the tater tots, everything, the price is going to increase in that.
I remember when we first opened, a pound of crawfish on our menu was $8.99, and this year is around $23 to $24 a pound, depending on the season.
So you have the prices of tater tots going up. You've already seen it go up over the years. Another thing is you have to remember there's only so much money you can pay out in wages. So one of the things that they've warned is this may be workers working fewer hours. If I'm paying everybody more money, perhaps I got to run on a leaner staff, and you're going to be asked to do more than you're used to. Because that's just the way the math works.
Well, maybe the big guys in the burger chain business fare better in this than the little guys. Maybe we'll see some of that going on too. Maria's next. She's going to take us up to Boise, Idaho, where jury selection is underway and give us the latest in the Chad Daybell trial. Next.
KSL FM Midvale.
KSL Salt Lake City.
From the KSL Common Spirit Health Studios, this is KSL News Radio.
Utah's news, traffic, and weather station.
Good afternoon. KSL News Time is 12 o'clock noon, and this is Utah's Noon News. I'm Maria Chaleos. KSL's top story this hour. Jury selection is now underway in Idaho for the Chad Daybell trial. He's charged with the murder of his wife, Lori Vallow Daybell's 2 children. KSL News Radio's Amy Kobabe is live with the latest. Amy?
Maria, prosecutors back again in the same courthouse they were in a year ago for Lori Vallow Daybell. Daybell himself is in court wearing a light blue button-up shirt and khakis. Today's just the first day of possibly 2 weeks of jury selection. Daybell's facing the death penalty in the case. That's why it's possibly going to just take so long. KSL legal analyst Greg Skorda says